Hey, sweet friends, let me know where you're hopping on. Welcome to my channel. I am Christy with Christy's Crafty Cottage. Hey there, Crafty Peep. Hi there. Hey, Rosalie. How are you doing? How is everyone tonight? I was down here earlier getting things together, and I forgot to clear my table. I was making molds, not even for tonight, just making them. I was like, oh, I want to use some butterflies soon. Well, didn't have anything prepared really necessarily tonight, so I just grabbed a couple things that I think will be fun to work on. And I forgot to get some water. I definitely need some water. And I need to put my stencil to the side here because the backing sheet is on the steps probably. Let me put that to the side. Okay. Yeah, just totally grabbed a couple things, and I think it's going to be super fun to flip. Do a little thrift flip. Welcome to the CCC playlist, friends. Yeah, I was kind of cleaning off my table earlier, and then I kind of piled it in the middle of the things that I needed to put away, but now I'm putting it back on the table. So, hi, my sweet Ro. Hey, Charlene. Hi, Natasha. Hi, Cindy. Hi, Phyllis. Hey, everyone. I hope I didn't miss anybody. How is everyone's evening? All right, so the couple things I have. The first thing, well, let me show you both items because I want to work with both. So, all right, so I got this right here. I know this looks very familiar, Ro, right? So this is from the thrift store for $2.99. Could have been on sale as well because they have 3 different tags most of the time on sale. Well, they always have tags, sale for the different colors and stuff. So I probably got it for even cheaper as well, but $3 even is great. But I love the French stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna repurpose this. This is not my color, so I'm gonna decoupage this and then paint these a different color and then go over it with some gold. And then the second item I have, let me put these molds up because I do not need those right now. All right, the second item is pretty exciting. I have this bike. Woohoo! Look how cute that is. Goodness, I love it. So what I want to do with this old bike is decoupage the seat and, just use like a pretty little, napkin or decoupage paper for that. And then I have some baskets I grabbed real quick. If these don't work, I can grab another one. But I was thinking I could put like a little basket in the front and then put some flowers up in there. I might have to grab another one. See, this one does open. Look how adorable that is. I haven't actually, you know what? Let me grab this other one. But I mean, this is a crate from Dollar Tree. That could work as well. I think the crate would be super cute too. But let me grab another basket that I just thought of that I think could work as well. Because this one, I really don't want to use that on there. I feel like I should use this for something else. But I did find this at the thrift store as well. And I wanted to decoupage that and all. But give me 1 second. Thank you. Hey, Gia. All right, give me 1 second. Let me grab the basket here. Okay. All right. So I have a bunch of little basket. I have tons of baskets. I just like them, but I have a lot of little ones. Look how cute this one is from the thrift store too. I did already paint it, and then I didn't decoupage it yet. Oh, I didn't even realize there was tea stuff in here. A little tea set. I didn't even realize that. But I just wanted to show you that. And then I could always put, a round basket on there, possibly. But Ro had got me this from the thrift store, and I was thinking maybe I can use one of these baskets and repurpose it because I planned on actually repurposing the whole thing anyway and taking the baskets out and using it as a, oh yeah, it's going to be perfect. Look at that. Look at that. So I'm going to paint this. Has little apples on it, and put some flowers in there. So that's the one I'm going to go with. So let's see. I think I'll start with the other one first. So I'm going to put that to the side. Yeah, so what I plan on doing with this is using the baskets for different things and then using the shelving for something completely different. Though, I mean, I think it's cute like this. Could totally decoupage all these and use it in the craft room, you know, and put like little knobs or something on it. That would be cute too. So, to go thrifting. Oh my gosh, you have to go thrifting, friend. You don't go thrifting, you're going to have to. You definitely are going to have to. Let me just get one more basket. I am so sorry. I'm a mess. I can't even help it. Seriously. All right. Let's see here. All right. So I was thinking, if I want to keep all those baskets in there, I can't really use one of them, right? So let me see if I want to use this and paint it. I can even decoupage this basket. I mean, it's smaller. That one's too big, I feel like. I mean, the other one fits. I feel like the other one fits better. So I'm just going to go ahead and just use it for the bike. I mean, it's better just to get use out of the basket than who knows when I'm going to work on it. So what are you guys thinking? Are you kind of thinking the same? I mean, this one would fit, but it does have the handle. And I want to have that kind of open. What are you guys thinking? This basket, the little black one, or the one from Row? You guys have to vote. It's voting time, friends. Voting time. There's 3 different baskets we can use here. Handle, one from Row, or the little black one. All right, so I'm going to put these to the side because I'm going to work on the other one first. So I am going to paint this. Might be a little dusty. Let's just wipe that off a little, just in case it's dusty. Okay, I think that's good. One from me, from Row. Okay. Me too, Leah, Tammy, and Christy always find the best. You gotta go to thrift stores. You find such, I mean, people get rid of things that are just amazing. Seriously, like the saying is true. Another man's trash is like or somebody's trash is another man's treasure. I feel like that's so true because I find some really amazing treasures when I go. And like, I'm like, oh my gosh, like this is a jackpot. I get super excited as people have seen me in the thrift store when I do my lives in there. Sometimes I do it, but in Row, she goes with me when whenever she comes here to visit and we go together. I'm like a crazy person in the thrift store, but we have so much fun though. All right, so I'm going to paint this. So I'm just going to use a chalk paint. And, you know, I actually need to use, well, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I was going to say I need to use Slick Stick, but I'm going to be decoupaging that part anyway, so it doesn't really matter if it's a really good coat on here anyhow. But I feel like it's actually covering pretty well. I mean, I didn't do any kind of sanding or any prep for it. But I think I think it's pretty good. And then when I put my paper on here, it's going to give that texture because of how this spear is, you know, swirled, which is pretty cool. Hi, Chris. Hi, Cindy. Hey there, friends. Good evening. Happy Wednesday. So glad that you guys are here. I always enjoy our time together. All right, yeah, so I'm just doing the one coat. One coat is it. Are you working on your boots still, Tammy? When are you leaving to go back to your son's house? You're leaving this weekend? I want to go with you and Rachel. Went thrift store shopping today. Went to the nice ones in Houston. So much fun. Oh, nice. That's awesome. Did you find some good stuff? I used to absolutely love the ones in Virginia. When I was there, they had some really great ones, but it didn't even compare to like my favorite one here beats all the thrift stores I've ever been to in my life. It's absolutely amazing. Fantastic prices. It's huge. It's organized. It's like, oh my gosh, it's like a piece of heaven when I walk in. I know it's ridiculous, but it really is. I always find amazing stuff there, so I get really excited. And you don't have to worry about paying, you know, an arm and a leg for it either, which is great. Because, you know, some thrift stores actually can be a bit costly. Like the Goodwill, for example, I find that their prices are outrageous. So I don't shop there at all. All right, that looks good. And then I need to decide what color I want to do these two. So it depends on the paper I choose. So I'm going to use, let me grab my thing here. And I forgot my apron. Hey, Hannah, how was work? That is quite a plate of pasta there. Hopefully there's some left because I am about starving. I haven't eaten all day. Not a single thing. All right, so I'm going to grab a print from hi, Michelle. You found some cute things. Awesome. You talking to me? On Thursday through Saturday, craft retreat. Oh, that's right. The craft retreat first. Yes. Yes. Oh, about the boots, Ro? No, Tammy was she was working on some boots on her live at the end after she finished the plate or the platter thing. So I was wondering if she was still working on it. Let's see. This is the second time I had this particular print. And I used it just twice recently on this platter behind me. It's like a double platter. And then what else did I use it on? It was something else too. I think I put it upstairs. But I absolutely love this. I'm gonna have to order it again. Like I'm gonna have to keep a really like a good stock on that. I truly love it. But this is Decoupage Queen, and my link is in the description for all my links are there. And I could do like a cute spring thing. I feel like I should do something that's going to be neutral for all year, so I can keep it out. And I do have an idea of what I want to do if I can have some room for this, because I feel like all this stuff's going to fall on the floor any moment. I do have an idea. So I have some French themed kind of, like, I think these one, I'm thinking of a certain one that I think would be really cute. Let's see. That would be pretty. See, I love the blues in my house, so I think, you know, doing something with like blue would be great because it would go great in my living room. Well, I mean, on my main floor, really, but absolutely love this one. But the one I was thinking of, let me show you. If I can get to it. Wow. Wowee. I am going to be getting these organized. I bought all the sheet protectors for my prints, and actually at Hobby Lobby they had these really big scrapbooks that were binder scrapbooks, and they were in the clearance section, so I got them for like really cheap. So I'm gonna put my prints in binders, that way it's more organized, and in the sheet protectors, which I believe has holes in it. If not, I'm just gonna make the holes in it. But where in the world is this? Goodness gracious. That would be pretty. Love that. Oh, here it is. Okay. All right, this one right here, I think would be really cute, right? Isn't that pretty? I have a couple of that particular one. This one is a beautiful one as well that I could do for Paris. And it has the blue and the Eiffel Tower. So I'm going to use both of those and kind of work with, you know, just see. I have some of these just backwards, getting bent up. Goodness. That's when I was rifling through it last night for the event. I was like a maniac. Oh, geez. Somebody help me. See how these are in the protectors? So it actually is so much better that way. That way, when I'm like rifling through everything and getting all crazy, they don't get messed up. I started putting some of them in there. All right. Okay. That is good. Good to go. So yeah, I have an affiliate link for Decoupage Queen. And they have new stencils out. Here's one of the new stencils, which is fabulous. This is French Borders. And I have other ones coming. But, I mean, they have the new spring releases, all the things. Like, such beautiful. And this summer as well. Scrapbook papers. All kinds of awesome stuff. And they do have sales. You know, some of the prints are on, you know, sale as well. So, thank you, Michelle. I'm finished. Oh, nice. Can't wait to see it. All right, so I'm thinking, oh my goodness, I have been dealing with a major sinus infection that's been driving me crazy lately. Goodness. I'm going to have to go get antibiotics probably because it's just not going away. And then my nose is itchy when I come in the studio. It wasn't even itchy earlier. Now it is. Goodness. Hi, May. Hey, sweet friend. All right, I'm going to dry this up a little. I thought while I was going through all the papers there, it would have been dry, but oh, it's a nice crackle. Huh. Well, what do you know? That gives me an idea. I could crackle. I could do some crackling on here. But apparently the ball or the sphere was crackle, and I just didn't really look closely and realize, but it's all coming through, which is pretty cool. But I just need to get this dried up. And then, so as far as painting these, I do want to change them up a bit. So I'm thinking I should paint, you know, the blue color. I think would be so pretty, and then do some gold. What do you guys think? So the blues, and I mean, like, there's dark and light blue. I could do like both of those blues. I think would be super pretty. I absolutely love this heat tool, which is new, by the way, but it is mighty slow. My other one is definitely more powerful, I must say. This thing it gets hot, but it's not near, like, I couldn't even keep my hand even close to right here with my other one. Absolutely not. Let me turn it up. It's just really slow. All right. So what I'm going to do, because this is a very awkward, you know, shape here, I probably should put my apron on here before I go messing myself up. It's an awkward shape for decoupage. Not only is it round, but it has all these like swirls, and you know, like it's a lot going on. So I might possibly do it in pieces, kind of like a collage style of decoupage. Is your implant tooth upper or lower? It's upper. Your sinus could, oh, I didn't think about that. Huh. Wow. So it will cause, like, I have all, I mean, I know it's TMI, but I have all this like green mucus and everything, and it's not even a regular cold. Like, it's not a regular cold at all, because I've had sinus infections, you know, plenty of them. And so I know it's definitely not that, but it's just all like green. And I was just assuming, you know, the pollen is horrible in Maryland, like absolutely horrendous. All right, so before I put this on, that way I don't get anything on the print, I'm going to go ahead and paint these. And so I'm going to grab my blue, some darker and lighter blue. So let me grab that. And let's see. I think these would be gorgeous. All right, so this is Pentart, which I'm obsessed with. So this is indigo blue and ice blue. So these are acrylic paints, like a premium acrylic paint in matte. All right. Yeah, I didn't even think about that at all. It could be making it flare up, or because, I mean, I take Allegra every day, like even during the winter and stuff. And usually it keeps, like, even when I get a cold, it's not quite as bad most of the time, because of it. It actually has more of the antihistamine than any of the other, you know, like Claritin, all the thousands of others that I've taken. Those usually have only 10 milligrams, and the one I take is 180 milligrams. So it usually does help with, you know, all that kind of stuff. But lately, I have had been dealing with this, like, it's giving me headaches, it's like pressure, and you know, it's definitely sinus issues going on here. I mean, it happens to start after the tooth stuff, of course. All right, definitely am not wasting the paint. It's not super cheap. So we're going to be getting all of the paint off of this. What brush am I using? Oh my gosh, it's such a pretty blue. I love that. I mean, even if I just go over with like dry brushing, it looks pretty to have that black and like bronzy gold underneath. It's really pretty. Just scrape that on there. And of course, I'm making a mess of myself already. Doesn't take long, friends. Yeah, I'm kind of liking that underneath, actually. But that blue is gorgeous. And it matches perfect with my decor in my living room and all. So I'll have some of that showing, I think. I mean, for the most part, I'll cover it. But I will be adding in also some of that lighter blue as well, which is the ice blue. And then I'm going to go over it with the gold, which Rub and Buff would work great. I'm going to use some liquid gold. Dry socket and all could be missing. Very true. I don't know if the dry socket is completely gone. Can you see the hearts? Do the hearts, friend. I want to see. I want to see floating hearts. Did they just add that feature to this? To YouTube? Because I don't remember being able to do that before. And then I noticed on Tammy's when you had said it, I was like, oh, there is a thing with hearts on here. And then they were, sure enough, floating on the screen. And I'll see any right now, only on phone. Oh, okay. Took me a second. I'm like, huh? I have my moments. I don't see any. Huh. That's odd. Why would they put it there if people can't see it when they're live? That's odd. All right, so I covered all the white. I got the black and bronzy gold kind of showing through here and there. I don't know if you can see that or not. But yeah, I didn't see them not a single time. So here we were all excited on Tammy's live, and she's probably thinking, like, what are you guys talking about? Crazy people. Absolutely crazy. All right, I'm just going to add a little bit more over here. I feel like some of the places I didn't do it enough. So I'm just going in and adding a bit more. I think that looks pretty good. Make sure all the white is covered. I could put some lace around this part here. I was actually originally going to do MCI on here, but I've been giving MCI a break lately. So I see the hearts on my tablet. You do? So you guys probably see it, but I don't. Maybe it's like because I'm using StreamYards. I have no clue. Like it's, I absolutely have no clue at all. All right, now let's see if I go in and add some of this lighter blue, kind of like a little dry brush kind of thing. Just a little bit. And I'm using the same brush so it can kind of blend in as well in certain spots. Kind of like an ombre effect kind of thing. That's looking good. Alright. I like to do dry brushing with my chip brush, but if you do it really lightly with whatever brush you're using, just put like a very small amount. That was definitely not a small amount at all. But good thing I can blend it in, which is awesome. So that I have the light, medium, and dark. Let's do a little bit more. Try to do not so much, you know? Okay, and then I'm going to add a little bit more down at the bottom here. Okay. The color is beautiful. Thank you. Powered by Streamer. Oh, is it? Oh, love the colors. Thank you. They sure are pretty colors there. I love blues and greens. Those are my favorites for sure. Favorite color palettes to work with and to decorate with. But we have also like black and white and gray. Of course, got the neutrals and all. All right, so now I'm just going in and kind of toning that down now that it had a chance to dry just a bit. And I need a teeny bit more. I think that's pretty good. There was one spot that I wasn't thrilled about. So I just went back over it with the dark blue. And then go back over it again with the light. All right, I think that's pretty good. Now a little bit up here. Okay. So how was everybody's day? Did you guys have a good day? Oh, beautiful color. My mom would love it. Aw. That is so sweet. She loves all the blues. I used to be obsessed, as you guys know. You know very well. The aqua, Dutch aqua, is definitely one of my faves. And I used to use it all the time. So now it's in my bedroom because I used to have it like all over my house. And then I changed up kind of with the blues. But I do still have it mixed in on my main floor. But I just don't have as much because, you know, I had to bring in, of course, the darker blue and the grays. So I had to get rid of some of the stuff and kind of you know, put it in the bedroom. So I changed up the decor in there. Still kind of the same, but then just added like more of it when we moved. All right, let's do the top now. And just gonna do the same thing, but it's less of a surface here to work on, so it will be faster. So I'm covering up all the white that I got on here. And see how it was all like shiny and stuff? So I took that shine away because I used matte paints. But I'm still keeping some of that black. So I'm not going too like 100% like heavy handed on here. Like I'm not putting too much paint. Okay. Let's see. I think I need a tiny bit more over here. All right. So now I'm going to go in with the light. Try to do like a little bit at a time. That is pretty. Loving the colors. Just got to do it kind of very like gentle. That way it's not mixing too much. And this one, I'm going to go around. All right, so I have like basically 3 different blues on here. Let's see. Hey, Paula, love the blue. Late again. Oh, you're totally fine, sweet friend. Thank you for spreading the love. I worked in my new she shed today. It doesn't feel like I will ever get it done. Oh my gosh, I know. I totally know what you mean. But you'll get there. Like it, I mean, you're just kind of moving in there and everything. So give it a little time. I know it's very overwhelming right now, but at one point, even if it takes, you know, a couple of months, you'll get it done. Got to start somewhere with it. And then maybe, if, you know, if it's really overwhelming, just kind of do one thing each day. Work on, you know, say ribbons or, you know, whatever kind of different kind of collections you have. Work on different sections. Like I worked on, like, say, wreaths one day. I was working on wreaths, and one day was ribbons. But I cannot wait to see it. It's going to be super exciting. right, so now that it kind of dried a bit, I am going to go in and kind of just tone down everything a little bit. I don't really have much on my brush at all. But it's just toning it down a little. I mean, a tiny bit more. Okay. I think that's pretty good. I think it's pretty good, pretty good. Hey, Golden Girl, how are you doing? Hey, Marilyn. Building sheds for what doesn't fit. True, true, true. See, I don't have that much property, though, to build a bunch of sheds, unfortunately. So what I'm going to do, well, we have the storage unit. We got rid of the one. And now we just have, you know, one storage unit. And we're going to, you know, of course, the garage and everything. But we would like to, oh, and we bought a shed. So we're going to, you know, put that together, build it, and all that good stuff. But got the stuff to do all that. And then we want to build a loft in the garage. Like at the top, my grandparents have a loft in their garage. And I think it's really a great way to kind of keep things, you know, just up, and you can just use the ladder. And it's basically like just my holiday decorations would be in, you know, up there, because that's what's in the storage for the most part. It's just like the holiday decorations. And you know, so like bikes and lawnmowers and all that stuff would be up in the shed and everything. But eventually we would like to do away with the storage unit. And then as like we, you know, have the kids leaving and stuff, then, you know, we'll have the rooms for, you know, like one of the rooms could be a storage room and stuff eventually. Need a good night, you all. Good night, Charlene. Sweet dreams. I could use one of those after working. Enjoy. Where is Charlene? What is she doing? I missed it. Hubby just came in. Said my birthday surprise is not over. Aw. Happy birthday, sweet friend. Hot oil massage. Oh, nice. I hope you enjoy that, friend. That is awesome. Awesome, awesome. Enjoy your night, sweet friend. All right, I'm going to dry this for a second. It's going to be really pretty with that print. And the gold, I'm going to put the gold on the raised areas. And then I can add some in the print as well. Which I can do that after. I'm going to start just decoupaging this one. All right, so we got the two different like Paris themed prints here. And so I can kind of use some of like each one. Kind of see, I definitely want to use, I definitely want to use this one right here. Let me close my paint. And where's my water pen? Which I lost the cap to. I don't even know how I managed to do the things. Like, lately I've lost my wire cutters, my favorite ones. I have a couple of, like, a few pair of small ones on my table, but those definitely do not compare to my other. And I have no clue where it is. Then I've lost the cap to this. I think it might have flew underneath the table. It is just crazy. Like, where's all the things going? Uh-oh. I was messing around with my inks earlier. And look, it's going on my prints. Oh my golly. No. I should have scrubbed that table. That's not good. I'm going to need some paper down. Oh my goodness. That was quite a... That's looking lovely. Let me just say. Yeah, I was working on a tag earlier. Let me show you guys. Where did I put it? Here it is. All right, so I did this the other night. I can't remember. I'm pretty sure it was on Facebook. I'm pretty sure. But this big old tag, it could have been on here. I have no clue. But I finally had finished this tag that was in there. So there's 2 tags. And then when I was getting off, I still needed to do, you know, my last tag. And then I just didn't until today. But it has a little pocket here, so I can put, you know, a couple tags and whatever else in there. And then I just kind of tucked in some lace and all. But this is the tag I did on the live. It has the trees, and then the bird is flying over the trees, kind of like a watercolor, and then the stamp. And then I just did a little spray, the oxide spray, and then you know, did the ink on the edges. And then today I was playing around with this one. So I did the stencil, and then I did all kinds of, like, you know, the oxide inks, sprays, and all the things. And I was just having fun with it. But now it was on my table, my Lazy Susan here. And I didn't realize that, you know, it was going to get all over my print when it got wet. So that's lovely. That is lovely. I'm going to have to really clean that for sure. Because now I have orange on here. Goodness. All right, so got to be careful by my little bike handle, because I definitely want to use this bike for something. You know, if I don't put it on this particular project, I can always put it on something else. Like perhaps even the bike that I'm going to work on. All right, just getting rid of some of the white here. That is pretty. Get the colors and the flowers there. That would be great. Let's see. What did I miss? You can start an elevator loft in the garage. You can get an elevator. Comes down. That sounds expensive, but definitely would be awesome for sure. I would love it. But how much do one of those things cost? That's what I'm wondering. It sounds a bit costly for sure. Or we could just do it the cheap way. Put some wood up there, slide my totes across, and have Bernard climbing up on the ladder. I'll just hold the ladder steady and... All right, so that one. I definitely want to do the Eiffel Tower as well. Thank you, Miriam. I do want one of those. Yeah, it would be awesome. It would be very awesome to have, but I'm just curious of the cost for sure. All right, so this will fit from the point down. It just fits to right there. So I'm gonna, it goes basically all the way down pretty much, but I have to take off the top part here because that won't go on there, the words here. There we go. Let's see. Yeah, that goes right down. Literally, it goes right to the bottom. So I'm going to take off the white because I don't need that at all. People are in the chats tonight, in the group chats. They're going cray cray. It's like nonstop. Ding, ding, ding. Like that's how my phone is all the time. Constantly going off. So much so that I'm so used to it that I literally just, I sleep right through all the noises. I mean, somebody could ding it all night and I wouldn't even hear a thing. If I'm sleeping, I will not hear it. All right. Yeah, because I don't know if I'm doing the bike one here, but I definitely am doing this right here. And that goes to there. I'm going to do it in little sections. If not, it's going to be like super wrinkled. So I'm going to take the flowers off here. And the bike. And just kind of piece it together. There we go. All right, so we got the first little piece here. And I'm just going to start putting it on and kind of working around, like just kind of piecing things together to make like basically my own kind of print. And I want to take that part off too. Oh, it's a hard decision. Might be better too. And I'll piece around it. All right, so I'm gonna start putting my stuff on here. And since this does have some water on it, I don't want it to start getting all like nasty with you know, I don't know if you guys noticed with, you know, you have it wet and then you add some Mod Podge. If you're using like a lot of Mod Podge, then you have all the water and it just starts getting all like kind of muddy looking. So I'm going to dry that a bit. All right, there we go. And get my little trusty Mod Podge brush. All right, now wish me luck because it's not just a rounded surface I'm dealing with here. So it shall be fun. Oh my golly. I should have used the slick stick after all. My paint wants to come right off. But you better believe I'm still putting it on here. I am not going to deal with all that. Alright, so I'm going to have to do just piece by piece and kind of work it down and around. And since it will have, I mean, unless I sit here and do like 1,000 little tears to kind of go around all the edges, it will have some of the wrinkles in it. But I think I'm going to put crackling over top, so it'll add to, you know, like the whole thing. I'm going to do crackle, even the rice paper. So I think it'll look good with the wrinkles with it, you know, on there. But now I wish I would have did the slick stick so my paint doesn't get all over the place. But yeah, if you're going on around the surface with the rice paper, you can do little tears where you're, you know, around your kind of like your edges or whatever, where it's going to be going around the edge. And then it'll eliminate those wrinkles and stuff. But with this, I'm just going to like kind of go for it and not really worry too much. I mean, I can do some here and there. But my main thing is just getting it on here at this point. And trying not to take all the paint off while I'm putting the Mod Podge on. At this point, I probably should have just not even painted it, honestly. Because I don't mind if it comes off, but I don't want it to go onto my paper. That's the only thing with that. All right, there we go. And then going over this with an iron is pretty much like out of the equation as well. I mean, you can go on a rounded surface with an iron, but in all these little grooves, that's going to be a challenge for sure. All right. So far, it is coming along. Still got the shape of the Eiffel Tower. So that's a plus. That is a plus. But I just don't want to get paint on my thing. I'm going to have to wipe it off. Make sure I keep the paint off of where I'm Mod Podging here. Maybe if I just do it very gentle, I'm not going to pull my paint off. All right. Nice. That looks good. Nice. All right. Because there's one little spot that I got paint on. I mean, it's not that noticeable. Like, I notice it because, you know, I'm sitting here doing it, but I don't think anybody else would notice. But I want to make sure I don't get it all over. All right, there's a little spot here. I have to get up in there. Sorry I'm missing the comments, friends. This is a bit tedious work here. Okay. First piece is done. Make sure all the edges are good to go. They are 2,500. Oh, that's not too bad. I thought like 10,000 or something. So that's not bad at all. Okay. All right, now I'm going to dry this. That way I don't have anything getting on it or messing up or anything. All right, so that's the first piece there. And let's see. Let's me see here. There's a piece that I want to Mod Podge down here. There we go. Yeah, so I'll have one brush. Since the paint's coming off, I'll have one brush for underneath. You know, I'll use the other one, and then this one I'll just keep for going over top of my paper. No, take that up. No, get Hannah. I'm gonna put it on your bed. Get your plate. That is just so rude that she does that. I mean, she comes out here out of her room and puts her dirty dishes on my table with my Cricut and everything, and then she brings her bags of trash out and sits it over there like by the steps. Like, oh, I'm gonna, get it when I go back up, and then she doesn't. I mean, unbelievable. Seriously. That is called redonkulous. All right. Man, my nose is so itchy. Okay, so I'm going to piece this one. Actually, this one? Yeah. All right, so I'm going to piece this one going around here. So it starts from right here, right where this kind of curves there. It kind of fits in nicely. And then I'm going to just go around like that. Kippy. Very nice. Like the hallway of a hotel, right? She needs to quit with that. Annoying as ever. Annoying as ever with that. I mean, I just don't even get it. Like, the nerve. I'm just going to use the key, go into her room, and put it on her bed. And we'll see if she likes that. Oh, I wish I didn't paint, or I wish I would have painted with Slick Stick. That's the annoying part of this. Like, going around here and decoupaging, I don't even mind at all. I just don't want the paint to come off. I mean, I could go around it with the Slick Stick like now, but I mean, who wants to go through all that now? You know? Not me. Not me. All right, so going around here. Take it kind of one groove at a time, pretty much. And then I'm going to tear it right here. because you're going to get, even though you're tearing through it, once you place it back down, you're not going to notice that tear at all. So I just need to make sure I got my Mod Podge on. All right. Okay, when I come around right here, I'm getting it all smoothed out. So where I had, you know, tore, it's now moved back here. See how it's over here now? But it's still all like connects and goes together. It's not, so it's not noticeable at all. Actually, I'm going to get this piece first and then make my way down. Would be the best thing to do. All right. Just in case I have to tear, you know, like right here. It really is the best way to handle going around something like this, is just doing little tears. I was gonna just not gonna do it in the beginning, but I realized that to eliminate the you know, tons of wrinkles, just got to do it. All right, there we go. And oh my golly, my Mod Podge almost went down. I literally just caught it. Like, I don't even know how my reflexes did that, but I literally just caught my Mod Podge in midair. There we go. All right, so now that's all pieced together. You can't even tell. And I need to get this little spot right here. B picked up some crickets for my bearded dragons today. I was giving Arya a bath and, you know, doing my makeup and everything for coming on here. He comes in and he's getting started on his stuff. Didn't even bother to tell me about the crickets. I'm like, oh my gosh, by the time I came down, they were in the baggie, and I'm like, they could have like died. Like, you know, they're not free. So I had to hurry up and rush and get their little cage together and everything. And now the cage is sitting on the floor because I was going to feed them before I put them up. Like, I gave some to the bearded dragons, and then I have to feed the crickets so they live. But crickets are actually very smelly. Let me just say, I don't really like dealing with them. So what I'm going to do, they sell at the pet stores, they sell dub-eye roaches. I know you're probably thinking like roaches, oh my gosh, but dub-eye roaches are like different, and they're actually quite expensive. Like, if you go to the I was going to say a thrift store. If you go to the pet store and you're buying some dub-eye roaches, you're going to pay probably a couple of dollars per one or something. It's ridiculous. Something like ridiculous like that, right? So what I'm going to do is they sell them on Amazon for like cheap, and you get like, you know, I don't know, 200 of them or something they send you. And then guess what? I'm going to breed them, and I'm going to save money because I'm breeding them, and it'll just be like an endless supply, which is going to be fantastic. All right, I do want this on, but I'm going to have to kind of either tear right here because it's a straight line and that doesn't go with kind of what I'm doing here. Or I could put that in. Oh, yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to have this straight line going in one of the grooves and going around and work with it that way. And then what I'll do is the spots that are missing like little pieces and stuff, I'm going to fill in with some of the other paper. And I actually have 2 of these papers, so I could actually put another one. I think I might do that. I think that would be pretty. If I do another one of these flowers right here, I absolutely love. And I could do that on this side. Unless I do the bike. Let me see. I mean, the bike is super pretty too. I think I might do the bike on here, actually. I feel like it fits great. But anyway, so the dove-eye roaches don't stink. Crickets are very smelly and I don't really like dealing with them. And they seem to like die very easily. So, yeah, I think I might do that. And then we have on the 3rd floor, we, excuse me, we have a couple of tanks on the 3rd floor. Well, every floor has tanks. So we just love animals. And like our friends would call us the Pitchfork Zoo, usually. So on the 3rd floor, we have a half water, half land tank, and there is poison dart frogs in there. So they get fed they're flyless fruit flies. So they don't fly, but they jump, and they are very tiny, so they'll get out of the tank. So then we got to deal with that. And it was funny that this one day Arya seen one jumped on her bed like a little teeny fruit fly. And she's like, one of Daddy's bugs is in here. One of Daddy's ants is on the bed. And we're like cracking up. But I'm like, we need to do something with this bug situation. Seriously, we're bringing bugs in our house. People like try to get rid of bugs, but we're bringing them in. Something ain't right with us. It just don't make sense. But he's like, well, I'll have to get rid of them if, because that's their main like source of food. But they do eat pinhead crickets, real tiny like pinhead crickets. So you might have to switch to that because those little gnats are kind of annoying. I'm going to say a little annoying. Definitely. Hi, Marcy. Hey there, sweet friend. Hi, Angie. I'm so glad to have you guys all here. How are you? I always love hanging out with you guys. Seeing my sweet friends hopping on, and we got 19 friends here. You guys are amazing. So much. Greatly appreciate you guys. Like you don't even know. All right. Yeah, so the bike, I didn't think I was going to use it, but I'm actually liking it. I mean, I love bikes, but I just didn't know if I wanted this out like kind of like all year. But I love bikes, so why not, right? And it's a green bike at that. So it's super pretty. All right, so I'm going to go, and I'm just starting on one little section in the middle here. And then I'm going to have to lay down, lay it on top. And I got to pull this back up a little. I put that one down a little too fast. There we go. There we go. All right. Gotta try to work fast here. It's actually really cute. I'm doing, you know, this that has the bike on it, and then I'm gonna work on the actual like little antique little bike thing. And I could use even the same print. Since I have two of them, I could use the same print on the seat of that bike. I mean, of course, I can't fit that much on, you know, the seat's only so big, so I certainly can't fit the whole thing on there. That's for sure. All right, so I got to tear again to lay the one part down. And because if anything, you want the main part of the print to be, you know, good to go. Like I want the bike to look like a bike. So I just kind of tear around it and make sure I get, you know, that bike on there like straight and looking good, not all like super wrinkled and a hot mess. So piecing it like this is definitely the way to go for sure. Okay. All right, let me see. So there's definitely going to be wrinkles on this thing because of the grooves. It's just kind of impossible to not have it. But when I do the crackle on here, I think it's going to make it look like even more crackled looking. So I think it's going to actually help out. Once everything's completely dry, like covered and dry, I'll go over everything and seal it. All right, so we got the bike on. So now there's a couple spots that I have to fill in, which isn't, you know, too many spots. So I just take some of the paper, some of the print, kind of see where it can fit, what I can use where. I think up here, I'm going to do this little piece. I'm going to have to kind of piece it really. So this is the biggest. Oh, that fits in there good. I mean, the flowers are going to have to, some of the flowers are going to have to come off, but I can use it somewhere else. Yeah, I'm going to do that. But let me lay it down so you guys actually can see what I'm doing here. That would make sense, right? Highlight of my day. Look forward to it every night. I've missed hanging out with you too, sweet Christy. Tired of letting so-called friends chase me away. You stuck with me, girl. And you stuck with me too. It's been a while. Hey, Vicky. It's been a while. How are you? This is gorgeous. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, that's one thing you definitely shouldn't do is let somebody chase you away. And if there's ever anybody in the group or on my lives or whatever that's causing any issues, please just let me know. I don't tolerate any kind of, you know, craziness and bullying and all that stuff. So, you know, we can definitely handle that. All right, so this one's going to go right around here. like one person we know that caused all kinds of issues. We're not going to name any names because other people know her, but but she doesn't come on my page anymore, so it is all good. All right. So what I'm going to do with the excess, I'm still going to use this, but I'll take it off right around there with my the water pen. And then I can use that right here and kind of fill in that spot with it. But I'm just going to get to kind of the edge here, and I know, Marcy, I'm trying to do better. That's what I told her. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I mean, really, just ignore the people. I mean, that's the best thing you can do, because if you show them that they're winning by you leaving, like, that's just showing that, like, they're winning. Like, you know, you just don't let them chase you away from things that you enjoy, you love, hanging out with your friends, all that stuff. You can just totally ignore them, and that'll actually get to them even more if you ignore them. All right. Take a little of that off right here. Ooh, there we go. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. So there's only one little teeny spot right there, and right there, and right here that I couldn't get. So I got that I can use right there. And then I got this as well. Yeah, but that person chased away, you know, was chasing away a couple people from my page, actually. So, that definitely isn't good. I mean, she's not even on here, you know, on anymore anyhow. So, you know, we don't have to really worry about her, which is great. With the fakeness and the sneaking and using and all that. We don't need any of that stuff. All right. I mean, of course, I still have to see her in the crafting world, but I don't really have to talk too much. I mean, I keep it casual, like, you know, keep it like very, just very, like, I don't know, simple. I can't even think of the word, really, what I'm trying to say here, but you guys know. You know. All right, so I'm continuing the flowers right here because I have them right up there. So I think that looks really good. There we go. All right, then I have this teeny little piece, but since this is like still wet, it could slide off, so I got to be really careful when getting this piece off of here. Actually, I'm just going to tuck it in at this point. Just tuck it in there, and it's not even noticeable. So it's I'm gonna cry, love you. Aw. There's no crying and crafting, right? All right. Yeah, I love that up there. So I have a couple more spots right there, and then I have down here to get. So I need a bigger piece, which I have right here. But there's how that's looking so far. It definitely takes more time doing it this way, but I feel like it's also fun because you can kind of make your own design out of this. All right, so this piece will go, let me see. That one fits really good right here. But I'm going to take a little bit of it off because I don't need quite that much right there. Okay, here we go. All right, so I'm making it a little bit smaller. And then this spot will be done. There we go. Nice. It's coming together. I'm loving it. I totally felt like I totally was like thinking of McDonald's when I said that. I'm loving it. All right. So we got this little piece. No sense in wasting it, really. So I think that'll go perfectly right on the bottom there. There's a little spot right down here that it fits perfect there. Oh my gosh, it was like meant to be in that spot. I absolutely love when it fits like a puzzle. Goodness. I mean, it literally fit like perfect in that spot. All right, so now I got the big piece here, which is great because I have, you know, got all this to work with. La Tour Eiffel. I could put that maybe down here. The word. Oh, that fits good. I like it. All right, so I need that one. Where'd that water pen go again? Here it is. Goes right around that like curved edge there at the bottom. And then I'll have La Tour Eiffel, which I did get to tour it before, and I would love to go back again. That was definitely an amazing trip. One of my favorite. I mean, I love all the places in Europe and the UK that I've been, but there's definitely some that are just like that were my absolute favorite. All right, so to make sure this kind of goes on really well, I got to take that part right here off, but it's going to go right next to it again, so it's not even going to be noticeable at all. But I'm going to put that right at the bottom here. Actually, I'm going to have to take all three of them apart. There we go. And that one fits right in that last little spot there perfectly. I just absolutely, I get so excited about that, like when it fits in like that. I mean, it really is exciting. I absolutely love decoupage. I feel like it's actually really relaxing and it's so rewarding, especially when you're doing it like this and not just straight, like just putting it right down on something and calling it a day, which I do as well. But it's much more kind of satisfying when you're piecing it together and making your own print out of, a print. All right, so we got that on the bottom. I don't know if you guys can even see that. There we go. And there's actually a little spot I need to go ahead and put all the way down. Okay. All right. I'll make sure to go over all this after and seal everything. But actually, I'm going to do, if I do the crackle, then I'll seal the crackle after with the varnish, which is like a glossy varnish, and it'll look like a porcelain kind of thing. Good night, Phyllis. Sweet dreams, my friend. Make all the things with me. Looking out loud. Let me see. What am I missing? Unless you get glue, then tears flow. That's true. That's true. Goodness. I think we've all been there with that, and it's not fun. Not at all. Now, I do really like this part. This one right here. I mean, it's wider than what I need, but I feel like I could kind of piece some of it on there. Yeah. All right, I'm going to take some of this white off. Or all the white. And I'm going to have to take, after I put it on there, because of the shape of this, I'll have to use the water pen again. Because that goes right up in that corner there. And there we go. Gotta see where I'm tearing this. Because I don't want it to cover up anything that, like the flowers or the bike wheel or anything. So I basically have to make sure I take it off at like the perfect spot to cover what was missing, but not cover the stuff that's there, Take some of that off. I meant to keep it as like a whole piece, but it just happened to come off, so. But that is quite okay because now I'm kind of thinking I can start my piece Let's see. I think what I'll do, I'm actually going to move over to this spot. And I want the crown over here. All of it's not going to fit together going around. Like it's too big and it's kind of in a different spot to go all the way around. So I'm just going to like take that off. And I need it to right here. Definitely need the white off there. Okay. So that covers there. That fits perfect there. I had to move my paintbrushes because I was like, if I accidentally put the wrong one in the Mod Podge and then onto here, like the blue one, oh my gosh, that would not be fun at all. So today we had 80, I think it was 86 degrees. It was so nice. Goodness, beautiful day. It's been really nice out lately. Like I feel like, you know, summer is almost here. Got everything blooming. I absolutely love all the nature and being outside. Hence the reason why I have the sinus infection, because I just can't help myself. I gotta be out there. It's just like so pretty with all the things blooming and the weather. There was like tons of bees out today, but I don't even mind the bees. As long as they don't sting me, I'm perfectly fine with them. I mean, we need them after all, so they can take all that pollen is what they can do. All right, there's a little spot up here. And then I have this spot down here. So once I kind of just see where my piece fits best, then I can place it on here. And right here, it works in this spot, but I'll have to take just a little bit of it off. So I'm looking to get some shelving for my studio. I mean, I have like the big shelving unit that I still need to paint. It's been sitting in the garage since we moved here. I mean, I did at least get a base coat on there, but it still definitely needs to be finished. And then I'm going to bring that down here. But the rest of the studio and like even in the storage rooms, I want to have these shelving units. So I'm trying to kind of find like the best place to get it, which, you know, is going to be decent quality, but not like super expensive. So I'm thinking, you know, Amazon. My one friend today was mentioning BJ's, which is like a Costco. I don't know if you guys have BJ's or Costco or what, but I mean, we have both around here, but I usually go to Costco. All right. That looks good. I love it, friends. Goodness. And let me see. With the spot I have left, or the piece of paper I have left and the spots. Let me see here. There is one little spot there and one up there, and then that's it. Looks like there's one tiny, tiny little spot right here, which is barely even noticeable, but I'm going to go ahead and just put this little scrap piece there. There we go. Nice. All right. And it looks like my paper fit great. I mean, I was able to use the whole print. And was able to fit it all on here and not need to use another paper. No sense in wasting another paper when I don't need to. All right, this one goes here. Good. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. I'm excited about this. This is pretty. I'm going to use my small one again. All right. Last two little spots here. Nice. Look at that. I actually even have a little piece of scrap that's going to be left over too. Where I didn't quite have to use every little teeny scrap. I actually had some left over. It is something else. All right, so that'll fit there. I just need to take the smallest amount off right here. There we go. And a little bit off at the top. Sorry I'm missing all the comments, friends. This is definitely a very tedious surface here that I'm working with. Tedious job for sure. All right, that looks good. I love it. All right, now I'm just gonna look and make sure I don't have any little spots that I need to cover. It's like a little teeny red spot down here. I mean, it's not even really noticeable, but if I have the, I mean, I have the scraps here, so I might as well just do it at this point. Plus, I've been enjoying doing it. Just a rolling around. Okay. Gotta take a tiny bit off. And goodness, this thing needs to stop rolling. There we go. Nice. Oh, there's another little teeny spot. Very, very small down here, but I feel like it's a little noticeable. I mean, to me anyway. There we go. So I'm going off of 3 hours of sleep. I stayed up entirely too late last night doing work and everything else. Tons of stuff that I was doing. And then I had to get up at 7:30, so goodness, 3 hours of sleep. I am exhausted. I'm going to sleep so good tonight. That is for sure. Hey again, my sweet Ro. How are you doing, Sandy? How was my sweet friends? I've been working the shifts 12:30. Get off tomorrow 30 tomorrow morning. 12:30. Oh wow, from the afternoon until 8:30 in the morning. That is a long shift, friend. Goodness. Hopefully you get to like nap and stuff during that time. All right, so here's how that's looking. It's so pretty. I love it. Definitely was a cool surface to work with, for sure. Can't say I've done this particular like rounded plus. Oh, there's a little teeny spot right here. I just noticed. We got to get that little spot. Where's it at? Right here. There we go. Okay. Nice. All right, so now I am just going over this with a little bit of Mod Podge just to make sure all of it's down, where it's pieced together and stuff. I wish they'd take all the pop. Yes. Have you still been dealing with it too, my friend? Goodness, they need to take all of it for sure. I wish they would. That would be great. I mean, the palette is awful here. It's absolutely awful. I mean, we literally will wash the cars and then it's just all filled right back up. Can't have the windows open in the house because all it is doing is just covering all over our stuff and breathing it in. So, you can't really enjoy the nice weather. So it's either heat AC, back and forth. All right. Well, that took a little bit longer than I thought with that part. But I am pretty excited about how this turned out. I mean, I should have took a before picture for sure. I'll probably have to do a screenshot of when I first came on. But look at the difference, though. I know. He has the AC blaring. Gonna get us sick next. Like we need to deal with that again. All right, so a little bit more that I need to put this on. And I'm just following the grooves when I put this on. All right, so do you guys think I should do crackle on all of it, or just do the gold. I mean, if I do the crackle, it's going to take longer for sure. So I won't be able to really work on the bike. I guess I'll just do the gold. I mean, at this point, I can do crackle on a Facebook thing tomorrow. Or Friday. Friday, I'm in an event and on Facebook, and it's lemons, lemon theme. So that's going to be fun. I do love lemons. Actually, I just picked up some new napkins that would be super cute to use with lemons because I needed more napkins, like a hole in the head. I have so much glue on my fingers. I've been Mod Podging with my fingers the whole time. All right, so yeah, let me do the gold. And where's that at? Right here. All right, so got that. I think the crackle would look awesome, but at this point, I do want to work on the bike, and it's almost 11. I could go on Facebook and do the bike on there. My poor nose is about to fall off. Oh, my friend. Goodness. My allergies have been bad since fall. Oh, wow. Because of the mild winter? That's so true. I didn't even think about that, too. I didn't even think about that. But definitely, I mean, it for sure has been very mild. So, I mean, I feel like since I take Allegra all throughout the year, that, my doctor had put me on it because I was first on Claritin, and then I can't remember the other one, but so he changed it up and put me on Allegra. And I feel like since I take it all year, like I'm immune to it now. So I feel like I need to change up again. But I do like that it does have the most antihistamine out of all of them. Have you guys tried doing that? For napkins, I sent it right after your oh, I didn't see that. I did not see that, my friend. I will take a look. I definitely will take a look. So you did it separate then, because I didn't think that you ended up sending it, so I didn't know if you still were doing it. But I was gonna throw, I was throwing a couple of them in there anyhow. But I definitely will take a look at it, and but just let me know which ones you want. If you want, like what kind of napkins you want, and I can get that together for you for sure. And I'm almost done with all the packages that I was working on. I know I was super slow with it, but I had with all the company we had with the family here and just everything. It was just so much going on for 2 weeks that I totally was slacking big time on getting everything out. But I for sure am almost done everybody's, and most of them are already out that are there already delivered. All right, so I'm going to use some of the liquid gold. And first go over the raised parts on here. So it really makes it pop for sure. I can't even pay Hannah to help me with packages. I mean, she doesn't even want the money for helping. Like, she don't even want to do it at all. It would be so amazing. Like, I would love to just pay somebody to help me with those whenever I do my auctions. It would be fantastic. All right. That looks good. Goodness, I love it. I'm putting like more up on this area than the rest. I'm not covering it completely, but I am putting quite a bit on this thing here. All right. Anything summer floral, lemons, bees. Same here. I don't think it's working anymore all year as well. I'm having my doctor change mine. I'm done feeling yucky. Oh, I'm sorry you're not feeling well. Especially when it's going on like nonstop. It is just like, you know, enough's enough. Are you on the Allegra as well, or which one do you take? Yeah, it's definitely, that's how I feel. Like, probably just immune to it at this point. So might have to just go ahead and switch it up. I mean, and I thought like, you know, this one has worked really great, but maybe I just need to like take a different one for a while to give this one a break, and then I can go, you know, come back to it. I can always take it again another time after I kind of, you know, because after a while your body definitely kind of gets immune to things, and at one point it worked great. So maybe kind of switch up for a bit and then go back to it. All right, so same with that down here. Just this part, I'm going to put more of the gold. You can still see the blue through it, but not, but it is covering more than the rest of it. All right, and then just go over some of these raised areas here. Go along the little grooves, and then it's nice to kind of go over if you have, you know, those wrinkles. Kind of go over those a little. This spot was a little bit wet still. It's so pretty. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Awesome. It's beautiful. Love it. Thank you. Zyrtec. That's what I was on. Zyrtec. I couldn't think of. I was like, maybe it started with a P, but Zyrtec is definitely the one. It was Claritin first, then Zyrtec. So now I'm kind of thinking we should just go back to another one. Try something. Maybe there's something new out there. Who knows? But something that'll at least work would be great. You know what movie I'm in the mood to watch? Have you ever seen, maybe years ago, because it is an older movie, but it's super duper cute, especially during the summertime. I would always watch it with the kids. Like Hannah and I watched it every single summer. It was a tradition. It's called Now and Then. I've really been wanting to watch that lately. And I do have the DVD, but all my DVDs are in the storage. But they might have it on one of the, the premium channels or something. So we have like the Hulu, Netflix, HBO Max, like all the things. I don't watch regular cable at all. But, for sports, we got to have that. I was on Claritin last year. Changed it up every year. Stop working. Works. Gorgeous. Thank you. Yeah, I've been on I think it's been about 2 years for this one that I've been on. So I think it's definitely overdue. For sure. If you haven't tried, you should try Allegra. It really did help, like, huge, like, so much when I first, because I was having so many of the sinus infections all the time. So it really did help a lot with that. So maybe you can try that one for a while. A year, I guess, and then change it up. All right. I had fun with this piece. I think it's just so pretty. Goodness, I love it. I mean, what a difference from how it was before and then to now. It definitely fits my vibe more. For sure, matches better in my house. So pretty. All right. So there it is, friends. Did all the gold going around, which really gave that highlighting and just kind of had, tied those together. With having the gold on both of these, I really wanted to do it around this as well. But I think it turned out really pretty. I mean, $2.99. That's all I paid for it, and it's definitely was a fun piece for sure. I'm not gonna add like bling and all the things to it. I don't think. I mean, do you guys think I should add anything to it? I kind of like it as is. Though, oh my gosh. I think a mold on both of these would look really pretty. Maybe I should do that. Wouldn't that be gorgeous? Let me see. Let me see. Oh, I can even put a mold on the other. Oh my gosh, I said I was going to add things. Here I go. Here I go, friends. I need a border one, which I could have sworn. Oh, I do have it out. If I do a border one, Or I can do the iFlex. The iFlex would work as well. But wouldn't that be pretty to do the mold? Oh, thank you guys. My daughter years ago when she was early, and she is now 42. Isn't it such a cute movie? As gorgeous as it is, she's like, stop! Don't do anything else. Absolutely not. Okay, I'm going to restrain myself. Are you sure? Because I feel like it would look pretty too. But I'll restrain myself. I mean, I sat there and said, like, I'm not going to do another thing to it. And here I go. I was ready to do it. I was ready to do it. All right, so what I'm going to do is super pretty. Wouldn't it be super pretty? I think it would be really nice on there. If I had a border one made, the mold made, it would be nice because I could have showed you guys how it would look. But I'm trying to think. I think what I'll do is paint. I think that is super gorgeous though. I just have to like stand back and look at it real quick. It is so pretty. I am loving it. I'm loving it. Any allergy problems? That is definitely a blessing for sure. It's going in your house. You do you. I think I'm going to leave it. So I have this basket for the bike. I don't think I'm going to be able to do the whole thing tonight just because, I mean, what I can do is just kind of start, you know, I can paint my little basket and stuff, but I am so exhausted that I don't even think I would be able to manage to even finish that craft. Honestly. I really don't. I mean, between the sinus infection and the getting 3 hours of sleep has definitely, I should have, this is like a slick surface on here. So I probably should use the slick stick. Unless I just do a couple coats. I mean, it seems like it's covering actually pretty well. Though I should have sanded it a little bit, really. It has like this varnish on it. And then what I was thinking, so I'm just going to do like, this is my base coat, right? And then I'm going to do a different color going around the top here. And maybe even possibly like 2 of the rows on the bottom. I think I'll do, well, depending on what I use on the bike. If you guys, anybody jumped on late, see, I could use this one here, but I have this bike as well that I got from the thrift store. So what I want to do is decoupage the seat, which is just a small, you know, seat. So it's not like I can do too much with it, but I'm going to paint my seat. And then I can put like some flowers on there. But really like any, you know, any of the things would be super pretty. You know, this would fit on there actually really, really nicely because of how the shape is. That would be super pretty. So then I can use some of that blue on there and put it on the basket just around like the top and the bottom. And then I could put like a little, like a ribbon or something and a little bling piece. And then, and then put my floral, you know, do like a little floral thing inside here. Would be super cute. I think I'm going to do that. after putting that paper on there, I was like, oh, that really wouldn't, I kind of really want to do that bike, seriously. But I really shouldn't get started and all that, even though it really isn't gonna, here I am talking myself into it, because it wouldn't take me too long. Like, I'm literally gonna throw some flowers in a basket. I am gonna do some gold going around the bike instead of just the black. And I'll probably have a little piece of lace hanging over my, like hanging out of my basket here. Yeah, it's covering pretty well for having like that varnish on it. I'm going to get a little bit on the inside too. Get a little bit of that. Good night. I'm so glad you got to join the event tonight, Frem. If you guys missed our sweet friend, I don't know if you want me to call you Rosa Leah or just Leah. But she was fabulous tonight. Her first time being in our YouTube events. So if you missed her, go check out the replay. Show some love. Even if you guys watch 3 minutes of each person, you know, just can, you know, thumbs up. Watch 3 minutes and we like give credit for it. So it really helps us out a lot. All right. Almost done this. I actually totally forgot about it, but I've been wanting to make something with these little things that you make with baskets. I forgot the name of it, but I've never weaved a basket or, you know, made one, but I need to buy some of these little strappy weaving pieces because there's something I actually want to make with it that I think it would be awesome because it would be nice and flexible to do so. So I guess I'm going to get that on Amazon, right? I mean, do they have it? I would imagine they would have it at the craft stores. I just haven't really seen it. Then again, I probably don't go in that section. But I need some of that weaving, basket weaving material. Because I thought of something that would be amazing to make. All them drugs for pulmonary are so expensive to live. Getting sick with pollen, asthma. I'm prednisone now. Oh, my friend. Oh, I'm sorry you haven't been feeling well either. Goodness. I know, it's just crazy, isn't it? Constantly having to be on like all the medicines for one. And then having to add on and then allergies and asthma definitely does not mix very well. So you might have to use your inhaler a little bit more. But yeah, I mean, I guess the steroid will help a little bit. I mean, it should help a pretty good amount. This thing just keeps pouring out. Like, it just won't stop. Let's see, the last time I was on that, like the steroid stuff, was when I was going through all that pneumonia, bronchitis, all that crap. Ugh, the nightmare. That was like the never ending. It just didn't seem like it was going away ever. But thank God it did. Finally. Hallelujah. I was so happy when it finally did. Goodness. Because it was taking a long time. Like, I didn't know what was going on. I'm like, am I like dying or what? Like, what is going on here? I was actually like laid up on the couch and all. Like, my husband was actually really enjoying me just laying around. Because he got to just hang out and got to watch movies laying there. Because I'm like, I do not lay down during the day watching TV and watching movies. I just cannot do it. I have to be literally like on my deathbed in order to do that. So that's when you know I'm really sick. When I like have to lay around during the day, and then it's pretty bad. So it was pretty rough for a while there. But I feel like the steroids did actually help a pretty good amount. Because I needed I mean, I had to be on them for a while. Like, it was definitely like weeks. Several weeks, maybe even longer, who knows. But I think it helped pretty well. So hopefully it helps you pretty well, my friend. All right, that's looking good. I like it much better white. Though it's not going to be staying just white. I'm just getting down in here just a little bit since I have my paint already there. I might as well just get down there a little bit more. My eyes are like burning. I love crafting so much that I just can't let you guys go. I wish it had a light in it. Had a light in it. In what? The basket? All right. You're talking about in the basket, friend? I have, because I totally forgot, like, other things we were talking about. I was just rambling on. Oh, the medicine stuff. Yeah, the steroids. I was going on and on and on about all that. All right, that looks good. I like it. Goodness. And then I'll probably end up getting a cold on top of all this crap because, of course, Bernard has the AC blaring. I turned it up to 73, but he probably, before bedtime, turned it down to 70. So, it's making my nose a little more runnier, I think. All right. I think that is pretty good for now. And then what I could do is come on for like a quick DIY tomorrow before I go in my private group to finish it up. Because it won't take me too long for this particular project. Because there's not really too much I can do with the bike. Like, I'm going to add the gold and stuff and then decoupage the seat. And then add, you know, the color around here. Dirty that up. I could put like a little, you know, a little thing on the basket in the front. Like, do a stamp on a cloth, pin it. Kind of like that one basket I did recently on Facebook. I could do that. That would be cute. But I think I am done for the evening, friends. But I had a fantastic time. I'm actually finished before midnight. Goodness, can you believe it? And where is Marco tonight? I missed Marco. Did you guys miss her? Because I sure did. All right, I had some issues with breathing problem, bronchitis. It is not fun, friend. Not fun at all. Especially being like a smoker. Like it's not, definitely not something I like to get. So I try to, like, I definitely don't want to go through all that stuff again. I hope that I can just not, I mean, I've had it quite a bit of times, but since moving here, I had like that and the pneumonia back to back. So it just was not fun at all. It was horrible. So I feel for you, Fred. I really do. I hope that you get better. I'm praying for all of you guys. Definitely praying for you all. Marilyn's still here. Hey, sweet friend. Thank you. I'm not doing too bad. Like, I definitely have been worse, but I just need some sleep. And the whole allergy thing is a bit annoying, but I definitely have been worse. So I don't want to sound like I'm just, complaining. Like, oh, I'm on my deathbed and I'm super sick. I'm not that bad off. There's definitely other people that are worse than me. So, but sweet dreams, friends. I love you guys. Thank you so much for being here. Here is the craft that took a while for decoupaging, but I think it turned out pretty awesome. Super pretty, right? Got the bike on there and the florals and then the Eiffel Tower. So, thank you guys. Stay tuned for tomorrow on Facebook. And I will be in my private group. So I hope to see you ladies in there tomorrow. So sweet dreams to you guys. Love you more too. All right. Sweet dreams, friends. Check out the filter. Oh, the filter. Oh my gosh. Let me just say real quick. I know I say buy it like 1,000 times, but the daggone filter. So he went to change it the other day, and the thing was sucked in. Like he even got the more expensive one, and our thing was so powerful that all the stuff that's like the filter part that's on the thing, and it has like the wires through the whole thing was like sucked in, and thankfully it was hanging on just by like a little bit on the end of it, because if not it would have went all through the system, and who knows, like we wouldn't even have been able to find that, and who knows what would have happened with it. But oh my gosh, thankfully, because he came up and his mom and I were sitting out talking, and we were out on the patio, and he came out and he's like, I went to, go change the filter, and they, like, it's gone. And we're like, it's gone. Like, oh my gosh, that's crazy. Like, how are you going to find that? Like, we're not going to be able to find that. So, he ended up pulling out, the thing completely, and it was hanging on there. Oh my gosh. That has never happened before. It was so weird. Like hanging on by a shred. So thankfully he looked at that. Like he wanted to change it, because that would have been crazy had we have let it go like even longer. I mean, he literally just put that in. Well, I mean, it's been 3 months. I guess you should change it every 3 months, but he had just put that in and it just like sucked it right off. It was crazy. Crazy, crazy. But sweet dreams, friends. You guys have an amazing night. And I love you guys. Sweet dreams. I'll see you tomorrow.